Chào các bạn, hôm nay chúng ta sẽ tập trung vào chủ đề là education, là giáo dục. Và trong chủ đề này thì chúng ta sẽ hướng đến những mẫu câu thường hay sử dụng liên quan với chủ đề. Để dễ nắm một tổng thể đó thì các từ sẽ được phân ra theo dạng động từ, tính từ và danh từ. Đối với danh từ chúng ta sẽ có những cái chữ như là program, rate, subject, year, advice, course, idea, skill, section, exhibition, talk, show. Đối với động từ chúng ta sẽ có những chữ như là prepare, train, explain, receive và còn một từ nữa đó chính là comment bạn ha. Rồi, đối với tính từ chúng ta sẽ có những chữ như là bilingual, difficult, helpful, patient, awful, useful, positive, important, simple và high. Ok, và bây giờ chúng ta sẽ practice.
Maths is a really difficult subject. Maths is a really difficult subject. The exam was more difficult than I expected. The exam was more difficult than I expected. My teacher gave me some very helpful advice. My teacher gave me some very helpful advice. The teacher was so patient and helpful. The teacher was so patient and helpful. I'm not very patient when my computer goes wrong. I'm not very patient when my computer goes wrong. You need to learn to be patient. You need to learn to be patient. What subject do you want to do at university? What subject do you want to do at university? I think I chose the wrong subjects. I wish I'd chosen languages instead. I think I chose the wrong subjects. I wish I'd chosen languages instead. She always did well in art subjects. She always did well in art subjects. Science subjects are very difficult. Science subjects are very difficult. Maths was my favorite subject at school. Maths was my favorite subject at school. Geography is such a boring subject. Geography is such a boring subject. What year are you in? What year are you in? I'm in my second year at university. I'm in my second year at university. She's in year 9. She's in year 9. A third-year student. A third-year student. The teacher gives us help and advice. The teacher gives us help and advice. I took his advice and went back to college. I took his advice and went back to college. My teacher gave me a useful piece of advice. My teacher gave me a useful piece of advice. The training session was awful. The training session was awful. Any student on the course can comment on the lectures. Any student on the course can comment on the lectures. An online course. An online course. A 6-week course in English. A 6-week course in English. A course in engineering. A course in engineering. He took a course in history. He took a course in history. We finished the course successfully. We finished the course successfully. I'm doing a maths course at college. I'm doing a maths course at college. We share ideas about how to do things. We share ideas about how to do things. I'd never made a speech in public before. I'd never made a speech in public before. His training course lasts 3 years. His training course lasts 3 years. The lessons last 40 minutes. The lessons last 40 minutes. I have to prepare a talk for class tomorrow. I have to prepare a talk for class tomorrow. I wasn't prepared for the exam. I wasn't prepared for the exam. There's another training session on Friday. There's another training session on Friday. Each session lasts about 45 minutes. Each session lasts about 45 minutes. The final session begins at 5 o'clock. The final session begins at 5 o'clock. The course involved 6 sessions over 3 weeks. The course involved 6 sessions over 3 weeks. A 1-hour talk on computers. A 1-hour talk on computers. I have to prepare a talk for class tomorrow. I have to prepare a talk for class tomorrow. I went to a talk about local history last night. I went to a talk about local history last night. She was very nervous before she gave her talk. She was very nervous before she gave her talk. I'm looking forward to your talk this afternoon. I'm looking forward to your talk this afternoon. The talk was really boring. My brother is training to be a pilot. The talk was really boring. My brother is training to be a pilot. He trains teachers at the local college. He trains teachers at the local college. I trained as an engineer. I trained as an engineer. There's plenty of useful information on the internet. There's plenty of useful information on the internet. She gave me some very useful advice. She gave me some very useful advice. Do you know any bilingual people? Do you know any bilingual people? She's bilingual in English and Russian. She's bilingual in English and Russian. They grew up bilingual. They grew up bilingual. Bilingual children are better at solving problems. Bilingual children are better at solving problems. Do you have any experience of teaching English? Do you have any experience of teaching English? She's good at explaining ideas. She's good at explaining ideas. Can you explain what you mean, exactly? Can you explain what you mean, exactly? She always gets better grades than me. She always gets better grades than me. They got top grades. They got top grades. I got an A grade in maths. I got an A grade in maths. If you want to get a good grade. If you want to get a good grade. You'll have to work a lot harder. You'll have to work a lot harder. I'm trying to improve my maths grades. I'm trying to improve my maths grades. She always gets high grades for English. She always gets high grades for English. Who got the highest marks for the maths test? Who got the highest marks for the maths test? He got a higher grade than me again. He got a higher grade than me again. English and Spanish are very important languages. English and Spanish are very important languages. That's an important question. That's an important question. The head teacher is the most important member of staff. The head teacher is the most important member of staff. He stayed positive even after he failed the first exam. He stayed positive even after he failed the first exam. Research shows that bilingual children are better at solving problems. Research shows that bilingual children are better at solving problems. Our research found a link between music and maths. Our research found a link between music and maths. Research shows that bilingual children are better at solving problems. Research shows that bilingual children are better at solving problems. It's a simple question. It's a simple question. It was a very simple but very good idea. It was a very simple but very good idea. There's an art exhibition in the school hall on Saturday. There's an art exhibition in the school hall on Saturday. She wants to become a professional photographer. She wants to become a professional photographer. A training program for unemployed people. A training program for unemployed people. The program helps young people from poor areas. The program helps young people from poor areas. All students receive a certificate at the end of the program. All students receive a certificate at the end of the program. I received a letter from my old school. I received a letter from my old school. I've got good computer skills. I've got good computer skills. It's important to keep learning new skills. It's important to keep learning new skills. A course that helps develop business skills. A course that helps develop business skills. Good language skills are essential in this job. Good language skills are essential in this job.